Live now, everybody. Welcome to Hot Routes and Hot Takes, a new channel we're starting up just to kind of talk over some football with friends. So today we're going to talk about the Dwayne Haskins release. Um, to me, it's kind of not a surprise that they released him. You know, just as he's coming out of college raw and very young, Urban Meyer goes on talk shows and talks about how immature he still is and how much he needs to grow. And Urban Meyer coming from a place where, he had Aaron Hernandez and a bunch of other guys under his regime that just are not good characters, not mature characters. And so if he's going on talk shows stating that, that's a red flag. So I took that as a red flag. Then second, you got the owner, Dan Snyder, is the one that forced the pick because his son went to high school with the guy. I mean, you have GMs, you have head coaches that should be able to make these picks. But when you're forcing a pick just because you know the guy and you don't know him as you know, as a professional, you know him as just on a personal relationship, just because your son was friends with the guy. And I mean, just speaking of Dan Snyder, the owner, he has stuff coming up that's troubling in his past, talking about um, sexual assault cases that are coming up. So I mean, he's already not a good guy, and he's forcing picks. So if I'm the organization, I'm trying to force one. I'm trying to force Dan Snyder to sell his shares so that people can take over, because it's not going to be a good organization if it stays under his regime. I mean, a couple other things with just Dwayne Haskins is that they have a guy, Alex Smith, in there at quarterback, who's gone through so much, is a team leader. Everybody loves him. He's a great person, a great leader, a great teammate, a great player. Everyone respects, and all you have to do is learn from him. But instead, you don't learn. There's a pandemic going on, and they ask you to do certain things. As a professional, you should be able to do those certain things. And it's not crazy things that they're asking you to do. They're asking you not to go to strip clubs, not to go out in public without mask on. That's it. It's simple things. Simple things. They give you $14 million guaranteed, and you still act like a child. They could have kept him on the staff or kept him on the roster and just never used him. But instead, they felt it was better for them to just cut him right now because he's a locker room cancer. That's how bad and immature this guy is. So he cleared waivers today or yesterday. No one picked him up, which is good. Hopefully, it teaches him a little bit of a lesson because he doesn't deserve to be picked up right now. If he's not going to take it so seriously, then he shouldn't be in the league. There are plenty of other guys that aren't getting the same amount of opportunities as he's getting, and he's throwing them away. He's got all the talent in the world and he's throwing it away just because he doesn't feel like following directions. You've got Ron Rivera, the head coach, um, with cancer, fighting cancer. The team's fighting for him. He's a leader as well. You can't follow his lead. You can't follow Alex Smith's lead. So I don't know. That's my take. I think if the Washington football team keeps going in the direction they are, get some of these cancers out and draft well. I like Ron Rivera as a coach. They just need a quarterback. They've got a great defensive line with a bunch of defensive leaders, a stud Terry McLaurin wide receiver. Antonio Gibson's my dude at running back. Just all they need is a quarterback that can follow their lead. So we'll see. All right. Well, that was my take. I think we're gonna go live a couple hours from now and do a little mock draft. So thank you guys. Peace.